I felt a shock. She had even gone further and connected electricity and poured some water on the floor. So when I felt the shock, at that time, I didn't do anything. I just screamed, and my colleagues came for my rescue. I was rushed to the hospital. Some first aid was done on me. I started seeing a bit, and then the pain was so severe. I was struggling, I was crying, and the doctors saw what I was going through, and they injected me and led me to sleep. When I woke up after a few hours, I realized I was not seeing, and that was the end of me seeing. I was transferred to Kenyatta National Hospital. That's where I underwent a comprehensive treatment. I received a comprehensive treatment, gone through several surgeries, more than 15 surgeries while at Kenyatta. And at that facility, that's when I was told that, oh, Dan, you won't see again. We have tried our best, but you won't see again. The issue is that the acid was still burning, going deep inside the eyes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's what led me to who I am.
Yeah.
But while in the hospital, you know, the only prayer I was making was for the restoration of my sight.
Right.
I was not having any issue in the scars, the wounds. My only concern was the sight.
The sight.
And you know, when the doctors came and told me, no, you can't see again, you know, it was so devastating for me.
It is.
And at that point, I realized that, no, not realizing. So I thought this was the end of me. And then I started contemplating suicide. Right. While in the hospital.
Okay.
And then at that point, you know, I was so fortunate because I was admitted upon 9th floor. Yeah. So I felt that this is the best opportunity for me to accomplish this mission.
All right, Dan, I'm going to ask you a little bit about that in just a few. But first off, let me just start by saying I'm so sorry, even just to hear your story. I can't even imagine what that's like. But allow me to give Philip and even Shiko the chance to just explain what they are living with from day to day. And maybe I can start off with you, Philip, on this. You and Shiko both deal, or at least are living with bipolar. And, you know, it's described by manic and depressive episodes. Can you kind of like put that into context for us, what it's like to have bipolar?
Shiko, thank you so much for the invite. And the topic about mental health is actually quite timely. Right now, we are living in crazy times, just coming off the COVID pandemic, which we're still battling. COVID pandemic has actually ignited, has left a wake of a trail of mental health illness, and even people who have underlying issues have actually got it worse. And I'll just talk about my condition. As digital humanitarian, I've been on the front line for close to 10 years, which has exposed me to traumatic events from the Dusit attack, Westgate, blood appeals. Like in a day, I can get like 10 appeals of blood. Even coming here, actually, I was attending to one where there's a journalist at Nation who actually needs blood at Aga Khan Hospital. So you find that in the nature of my work, I end up carrying so much emotional baggage. Yeah. Where you get people who are depressed. Like on social media, as digital humanitarian, we receive about 4 suicidal cases every day. Yeah. So you end up talking to those people. You end up carrying that baggage. You end up becoming their friend. So part of my condition actually which I'm battling, which is heavily keep recurring, is PTSD. And the biggest trigger of PTSD is I get trauma attacks where I see dead bodies. I smell death. I can relive Westgate. I hear those sounds. I hear the gunshots. I hear the voices. I remember each body, how we actually put them in body bags. These are the visions which I keep battling with. Yeah. Then when you go on social media, you find it's become a toxic place. Social media has really become toxic. Be it WhatsApp, be it Twitter, be it Facebook. And as a country right now, it's really shaming that we're still battling COVID, and yet we've forgotten the role of social media in mental health. Okay. Our health workers are actually strained. Yeah. Okay, let me rope in Shiko at this particular point. You know, when you talk about bipolar, how is it diagnosed, Shiko? Maybe you can tell us from your experience and how different this would be from something like clinical depression or schizophrenia, because they kind of, you know, sound like they have the same
type of thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me today. So basically, bipolar is just you wake up, you're not okay, you're depressed. You wake up another day, you're happy. So what they do as a diagnosis thing, when you go to hospital, they just sit you down, talk to you first. The doctor will ask you what you're going through, what you've been going through, what your cycles are. If you feel like you're suicidal, they'll definitely now see there's an urge, there's a problem. So personally, mine was known in 2018. But I've had bipolar all my life.
And you didn't
I just
know
didn't
you
know
had
I had it, Because for the longest time when I was in primary, I used to try commit suicide. Doesn't happen. Try commit suicide, doesn't happen. But I didn't understand why I'm trying to commit suicide. No one took it seriously at that point. Because I wish they arrested the issue then. I think I'd be in a better place I am right now. But by the day, you just give yourself strength and just walk by the day. You just can't give yourself pressure of what the world has to offer.
Well, let's rope in our audience as well at this particular point. Remember, we do want to hear from you. What do you also have to say to our panelists today who do have first-hand experience with mental health issues? And it's really a great time to just connect and ask the questions that you may have, even as to how they are dealing with it, like Shiko said, day to day. Remember, at K24 TV is how you can reach us, but we also do have that question of the day for you. Let me ask, what tips do you have to set up safe pods in our communities for people dealing with mental health issues? What kind of tips would you suggest? What do you think we need to do as communities, as even your estate alone? What can you do to just create a safe space for people who are dealing with perhaps mental health issues to just come, pour it out and get the help that they truly need? That WhatsApp number is at the bottom of your screen. If you want to call in, we'd love to hear your voice. So as we continue, Dan, you've just mentioned a little bit as to what was running through your mind. So it was very immediate from the onset. Once you were told how your life has changed and now you're going to be a person living with a disability, the suicidal thoughts kicked in. And so your attempt was to jump from Kenyatta Hospital.
Yes, from the 9th floor to the ground. So that was the plan.
How are you even thinking that you were going to achieve that?
Yeah, because that was the only thing I thought. I'll accomplish this plan. Because I felt that life has stopped, for me. Now I was seeing. This time I'm not seeing. Life has just changed. But something was just clicking in my mind. What if you throw yourself, then maybe there's a roof next to the window, then you don't reach the ground. What damage will you have caused to yourself?
It's true, to even be greater.
Because I'm not seeing where I want to go to jump.
Right.
So
and and when you were discharged, because I would imagine you took quite a while in hospital, just recovering from your burns. What else did you attempt besides the jump from Kenyatta?
When I was trying to do so, there's someone who changed the way I was thinking.
Right.
I usually say God can use anybody to change the way you think, change your perspective to life. Because at that point, another patient who was my close friend, we were just talking at around 2 a.m. And this guy told me that, Dan, I wish I could be you. I felt that this guy was so crazy. But I went on and asked him, why are you saying so? And he told me, you are blind, you have scars, but you are sure you'll come out of this facility alive. For him, he was not sure. That statement was the one that changed the way. That was the turning point. Because I just needed someone who is not a family member, who is not a friend, just to tell me that you are worth living. So that statement changed the whole situation, the whole thing. And at that time, through the counseling and the help of even the medics, I accepted myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such a heartbreaking story.
Yeah.
Philip, I want to ask you about digital responsibility, and you kind of pointed towards that, you know, in your last point, and how we respond to mental health issues. Do you think as netizens, for all those of us, as long as you are online, we respond appropriately to the calls and the cries of people who are having suicidal thoughts, who have depression, who post about it on social media? And what kind of mistakes do we tend to make without even realizing when we see such things on social media?
Shiko, just want to echo what Dan has said.
Yeah.
It's what Dan, there's a patient who actually gave him hope. So on digital, there are suicidal patients who actually, when you see someone posting about they want to attempt suicide on social media,
Yeah.
it means they have reached a point of no return.
Right.
It's you know, when you are battling to depression, you're in a dark cave.
Yeah.
And you're like in a quicksand where you keep sinking and sinking and sinking. So if you don't get someone to hold your hand and yank you up,
Yeah.
you'll sink further. So what happens on social media, you'll get toxic messages where people just bash at you,
Yeah.
they laugh at you, they make jokes at you. And Kenyans will be known for that. And we perfected that art.
Yeah.
We are a cyberbullying nation. We are a character assassination.
Yeah.
We thrive in bullying others, shaming others, trolling others, laughing at others, instead of just being positive.
Right.
One tweet, you can make someone's life laugh. I mean, save someone's life.
Yeah.
There's a day we saved someone, me and Dan. We saw one of our friends was actually committing suicide live on Facebook.
Really?
He was taking poison live on Facebook, and his post got over 10,000 comments. All were negative. They were abusing him, laughing at him. We called him out. We reached out to him. Me and Dan, we drove to Thika. We saved him.
And you know, this is the thing.
Yeah.
You always hear this, Philip. It's like, okay, when someone says, oh, I want to kill myself, guys are like, Sujinyonge, nikubaye yo kamba.
Yes.
I mean, it's the narrative
During this
around
COVID
it.
period, Shiko, I'll tell you for a fact.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm still battling. I'm just from therapy this morning.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I'm still taking medicine. It's not easy. During this COVID period, I got a lot of suicidal cases.
Yeah.
People have been fired. There's a mother in Nakuru who, incidentally, I got the alert from someone in US who told me, Philip, please follow up on this lady.
Go check up on her in Nakuru.
She was in Nakuru because
Yeah.
she has friends. All her friends are laughing at her because right now she doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
She was a mother of 4. She had bought poison to poison her kids, then kill herself.
Oh, my God.
We spoke to her the whole day until she changed her mind.
Yeah.
We raised the money for her, and right
Yeah.
now her life is back. So as a country, are we there for each other?
Yeah.
COVID has really brought out, after COVID, right now, the biggest pandemic as a country we're going to face right now is mental health.
And Shiko, maybe you can add on to this, because let's try and understand what stigmatization really does to someone who's dealing with, of course, mental health issues, and just how we lack that empathy as a society. You know, what does it do to you?
It's just very sad, I would say, when just you can sit down, I don't know you,
Yeah.
you do not know me, and you do not care about me, yet you will not check up on me. Of course, that's the daily, because I do not know you, you don't know me. But really, you should just ask someone, how are you doing? How have you been? Doesn't matter. I don't know you, fine. Just smile with someone, that watchman somewhere,
Yeah.
that one person, that maybe the children's streets. Say hi,
Yeah.
just be conversant. Because at the end of the day, your real friends are not your friends as well. It's only you and your God. It's only you to encourage yourself. You're a whole.
Yeah.
You have to be whole yourself. You can't always rely on, oh, you know, I'm going to wait and talk to someone so that I can feel better. Talk yourself into it.
Yeah.
Talk yourself into getting better.
It's true.
Positive words, let it come from you.
Yeah.
You'll
And-
always be a better person.
And you know, here's the thing also that's interesting. The fact that we are African, this is almost unheard of. It's like, don't people tell you, can you suck it up? Unalilia nini, as in all the time. Why are you complaining? I mean, we all
Yeah.
have the same problems. There are people who are poor but are making it happen. We all have struggles. So do other people, does society look at you as a crybaby, so to speak? Or someone who just, you're an attention, actually you're an attention sinkhole, in short. Is that how people view you?
One thing, personally, that's one thing I battle
Yeah.
every day. My bipolar aggressives, it aggresses every time because of just thinking I'm just becoming nagging to people. I'd think, I'd say so.
So you feel even more alone?
Yeah, exactly. So by the day, if I fall sick, I have a very low immune as well.
Yeah.
So back to back, I'm in the hospital, seeing the doctors. So that affects me as well.
Yeah.
And even your own parents, you'd be like, I'm sumboying them now.
Yeah.
Like, insurance is over, okay, fine. We have to pay cash. Okay, we're not going to do harambes here, no. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
That itself is stressful. And
It's
people
stressful.
don't really understand that. You need to be your sister's keeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, start talking to us. You've already heard their stories. You can hear what it actually takes to just wake up in the morning and do what you need to do as someone who's dealing with mental health issues. Whether it's suicidal thoughts, whether you are depressed, whether it's bipolar, I mean, it's all over the spectrum, but the question is, where's the support? What can we do? And that's been our question of the day to you. I do know that we've got feedback streaming in. And so we want to take a look at what you have to say via WhatsApp, if my director can actually put that up for us very quickly. And of course, remember, the phone lines are open. Do you want to call in and just give a word of encouragement to Shiko, Dan, and of course to Philip today? Let's see who we have here. Someone says, bipolar disorder has received greater public attention. Traits of this illness include severe mood swings that facilitate between depression and mania. Now, during the depressed phase, you may be haunted by thoughts of suicide. During the manic phase of your illness, your good judgment may evaporate and you may not be able to see the harm of your actions. That's Sam from Nyahururu, rather. And it says, how others can offer help to those suffering from mental illness. In quotes, don't confuse the illness with the individual. Instead, hate the disease, but love the person. Wow. All right, we've got someone on the line who'd like to speak to us. Who am I speaking to?
Hello.
Hello. Yes, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, who are we speaking to, please?
Naitwa Robert.
Robert. Karibu sana, Robert.
Kutoka Buruburu.
Okay.
Tulikuwa na kashida kidogo.
Uh-huh.
For the last 8 months, even before the pandemic,
Uh-huh.
nimehustle sana kutafuta kazi, lakini naona imeshindikana. Hata nimeshangaa nitafanya nini kweli. Nimeacha watoto nyumbani. Nimekuja hustle. I'm a driver, by the way.
Yeah.
Nilimaliza AA driving around 10 years back. But nimehangaika for 8 months sijapata kazi. Nimeshindwa, what can I do surely?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Robert, for sharing your story with us. I'll ask my panelists to speak to you directly. And Philip, what would you tell Robert? Because like you have said, one of the things that you are actually witnessing on the ground is the depression is kicking in because of not just loss of lives, but loss of jobs. And people are grieving, and perhaps they don't even understand they are grieving. You can grieve for so many types of losses, including your job.
I think what I advise the caller is, first of all, you need to make sure your mind is actually positive.
Yeah.
Align yourself with positive people around you. When you wake up in the morning, go for workout. Like it really works a lot for me. When I wake up in the morning, I go jogging, I go cycling. It helps help your body to actually recover. Because for you to look for a job, you have to be mentally stable.
Yeah.
Even if you get a job today and you're not mentally stable, you lose that job because you'll be depressed. You'll suffer from panic attacks, or you'll not perform.
Yeah.
So I think what I'll advise for just try and get a positive mind first. Work out, go for therapy if you can, and also just reach out to friends. And this is where the role of friendship actually comes in. At times, friends, we need to support each other. In this country, like I'm in various WhatsApp groups where friends reach out to each other.
Yeah.
This is the role of friends where we open up. As a country, do we talk about our issue to our friends? We don't, because we don't trust our friends, because they'll end up bashing us. They'll laugh at us. We don't have safe spaces in this country. So I think what I'll advise him, get a safe space. There's one friend who can help you. Give you 1,000 bob, 2,000 bob here and there, and help you move from one step to another. So, but what I'll advise you, first of all, make sure your mental frame is set up.
Okay.
Because if you're depressed, you have this dark cloud over you. You never think straight. You always have these thoughts around you. So clear that out first, then reach out to a friend who can actually help you out. And trust me, there's something, opportunity to actually open up.
Okay. We're here for you. We are listening to your questions. We are taking in your comments as well as your words of encouragement to our panelists today. It's all about mental health, a much needed conversation right here on Health and Wellness Today. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more.